Alright, so this is a rant on Smogon rants, and the reason why I'm doing this is because it's kind of annoying how many people are ranting on Smogon, and you know, they go to Smogon, they use their tires, and just because Garchomp went to Uber does not mean you go start ranting about it. That's bullshit, and that's not how things work. Okay, they're the only fucking nerds that are willing to devote their lives to Pokemon and, like, you know, spend all day trying to figure out what's Uber, what's not, what's the tires and all that crap. And by the way, for all you faggots, a counter is something that can switch into a Pokemon without getting 2 KO'd, and there's no real counter in the game due to hidden power, natural gift, and all that crap. So, you know, you can't say there's a real counter. There are, but, you know, not that many are real counters. And there are not that many scenarios either where you'll see something that can actually be countered. Walls are different. You cannot really count walls due to the fact they can paralyze you, hypnotize you, burn you, poison you. But still, if you switch into a wall, that's basically a stalwart gonna brew up. And if a wall switches into another Pokemon, that's still trying to counter, but not. Alright, so if you use Smogon for any such thing, you can never rant on it, because that's basically saying, oh, I voted for Obama, but I think he sucks, but he doesn't. So, that's kind of gay. You can't do that. And even if you went to go look up on one single moveset, that's something different. Alright? And anyways, if some of you guys that, like, SSJ Tudor, if you make a freaking novelty Pokemon, you should at least have the guts to use it in one of your battles and make it useful, okay? Because if you just say, oh, it's gonna be good, saying a novelty Pokemon, anyone can make one up, okay? I can make a special Gallade up. I already have one on Shoddy, okay? And I can say, oh, it's a novelty Pokemon. Then you have to fucking use it. You don't just say, oh, it can work. You have to prove it in a real battle with someone not knowing you're using it. Okay, you can't tell them it's a test. It has to be natural. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Okay? And so, any of you faggots who think that Sludgeface's thing was a real video, no, it wasn't. They told each other the moves. They told each other what kind of chomp it was. They planned it all out. Okay? So, that's not even a real video. That's just some, like, fake thing. Besides that, Smogon, never ever rant on Smogon, okay? Unless you're saying that you never use Smogon, all your movesets are custom made, you don't go to any shit place like that. Because if you go to vcon.com, if you go to Serby and you look at their 4th generation Pokedex thing, that's the same thing as Smogon. They basically copy Smogon. Same with Maryland. Okay? They all copy Smogon. That's all they do. Okay? Red League kinda does it. Team Uber kinda does it. Okay, everyone goes to Smogon, looks at their Pokemon. That's how they get all their movesets, basically. They copy the main one and then they write down something different. Basically the same thing, though, in my opinion. But whatever. So, unless you're telling me that, oh, you go to Serby, you look at their Pokedex, and you just look at the moves and you make your moves like that, that's different. Okay, that's something that you probably won't find out there. I do that, but I don't think anyone else would kind of do that. I know a few people that do that, but that's it. So you can't go to anywhere and say, I hate Smogon. Because Smogon's made all the movesets, and they made all the tires, and everyone just kind of follows them. And if you're saying, why do people follow them? They're the only nerds that do it, okay? They actually spend their lives on Pokemon, that's it. So never rant on them unless you know what you're talking about, and you know they get their sources from somewhere else. But other than that, that is it. Don't rant on Smogon, it's gay. Because if you use Smogon or any place like that, that's being a hypocrite. Yes, that's right. And by the way, at Dysfunction, or Fist Function actually, but still this, don't be a hater, okay? ZMT does use Pokemon that are no you, but guess what? He actually plays hard people unlike you. You used to play like people who didn't EV train, so go piss off. Just because you beat crappy people with BLU Pokemon does not give you any more credit than ZMT does with OU Pokemon. And by the way, yes, narrating is kind of pointless, but yes. You can rant narrating. That's a lot faster than just writing it all out. And those intros, I do agree with you. If your intros are more than 30 seconds long and aren't even good or funny, then fuck you, don't put them in, okay? But I do know funny intros, like Dumb Guy 609. He has good intros, and his narrations are good, so that's just that you dysfunction.